Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve. If you can tell from my voice, I'm pretty sure I have a cold, which seemed like the perfect opportunity to try to review the set. Guys, got a little too chilly in here, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways, today we're going to be doing an unboxing. I wanted to do a live stream, but the way my voice is and me coughing, you guys don't need that. And at least this format, I can kind of edit out. We also haven't done Destroying the Value in quite a bit, which are our unboxing videos. So I figure we'll open up the set, we'll get Mr. Freeze put together, because what we have here is the Mcfarlane Batman and Robin figures from the film Batman and Robin. Main reason I got these, and you guys might have seen previously, I've gotten a few other Batman figures here and there. I had the Batman ones with Robert Pattinson. Ended up selling those because I just kind of needed to make room, and I was like, I don't know if I really need to be buying like superhero figures, you know, outside of like buying the occasional Spawn, because I just grew up with those figures. I like Spawn. Most of I try to keep everything kind of like 90s theme, and for me, like quintessential 90s Batman is this right here. And honestly, I know people don't love this film, but it's like secretly my favorite Batman film of all time. I would say, like I said, there's better Batman movies, but I just, personally for me, like it doesn't get much better than this. Like I really need my Diaper Bane. I hope they make him at some point as like a deluxe figure. Because it's like, I love Spider-Man, but I only let myself buy like one particular thing of Spider-Man outside of the Japanese one. But I've been like buying the Spider-Verse to keep it up, just to kind of keep my sanity, so I'm not trying to buy everything. Then also actually just watched The Flash before watching this. So if you guys haven't seen this Flash, spoiler, might want to skip ahead a few. But I love that George Clooney's at the end of it. It's just like, if he's replacing Affleck for like any other Batman appearances in the movie, I am 100% for it. But like I said, my love for this is just like how goofy it is. And like I love the suit. I love Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. It's got BatGirl. I had the hots for Uma Thurman when I was younger. So it just kind of had like everything for me. So anyways, I guess we're going to start cracking into it and try to get Mr. Freeze put together in the meantime. So we'll save Batman and Robin for the end because they have our quintessential limbs. So I guess we'll start with Batgirl. Like I said, I'm not feeling too hot, so if you hear some sniffles, anything happening in the background, the way my voice is super raspy. Now, also my cat decided to break in. He's really good at breaking in the office because currently I don't have enough plugs in here. So I have an extension cord running from my office, and it's pretty much what powers my TV over in my corner over here. Problem is my door doesn't quite close at the moment. I gotta fix it at some point. But the cat has figured out how to open it. And he doesn't ever stay in here. He just comes in, he'll meow a few times, and then he runs off. Like the little heathen that he is. Trying to find a good spot to snip this. I think I almost got it. These aren't the newest snippers. Come on. Oh, just get under the... Thank you. Since I got them on the arms, I guess I could clip from back here. Would probably make the most sense. God, I wish they would give these things cloth capes. It doesn't 100% bother me, but it would be nice. Because if I do any sort of customizing for these things, it's probably going to be removing these capes with getting some actual ones for these. So for the most part, I'll cane onto these ones. Oh, actually, getting her out of the package, her hair does actually look a little bit better. It's got a little bit of the, I guess, tint to the front of the hair. And it's just blonde throughout the rest of it. Though it's kind of weird with her because she was like super blonde in the movie. So it's kind of weird having her roots exposed a little bit. If anything, I think it would just be like the under highlight for the hair if they were going to do anything for this. But suit looks good. It's also kind of wearing a diaper like Bane, but I'm okay with that. It's a Mcfarlane figure, so it's kind of par for the course. Just got the belt there. Funny enough, because I know in the movie, it's kind of well known about the bat nipples. Except for BatGirl didn't have them, but there was like a little bit of a protrusion, which I noticed this figure doesn't have, which honestly is probably for the better. She's got the claws on the arms. Everything kind of looks like just wrapping. I also like that her they're like, it's just like giant boots for the legs here. She's even got the high heels, because who doesn't need a crime fight in those things? Overall, not too shabby. Like, if I have one nitpick, and I was like, I kind of knew getting into these, is I kind of wish there was a little bit more color variety in the suit, like different shades of black, because there's different materials, and in the movie it's not quite jet black for everything. Because see here, even the waist section here, because it's a softer material, it's not quite as dark and shiny as some of the other parts. And it'd be kind of nice to see that on more bits than just like the knee here and this section here. But not too shabby overall. Start getting the Mr. Freeze parts out. Also, one thing I kind of wish, and I know they couldn't do it because it's just because for what you get here, they are fairly large figures, and they were only what, 25 a piece. So if you individually, it's kind of, they're a little pricey, but you just kind of save some money buying the figure though. So essentially, they're more like 20 bucks if you're planning on buying each and every one of them. Man, that Arnold head actually looks really, really good. See, we got the translucent plastic there. I'm pretty pumped to get this together. But anyways, I was losing my train of thought. But this is just silver plastic. It's pretty much what is most of his armory. And I really wish it was more of a chrome. That being said, I imagine that's kind of hard, especially with the use of like the softer plastics here. You're not going to really be able to do a proper chrome on that. Would have been kind of nice though. But you'll see like the head's painted. So the shoulders are a bit different because these are actually just the mold. Gun looks really good though too. And I assume this is for the gun to be shooting out the freezing effect. Next we have good old Uma. My favorite poison ivy. It's pretty much most everything here is just kind of like my favorites from this movie. It's so campy and I love it. Some of those things, because it reminds me a lot of like the Adam West Batmans in a way. Where it's just very over the top. But that being said, like the set designs and the production value was more like, and the way the outfits were just like, they were like 90s cool. So I could definitely get on board with it more, especially growing up. So I was like, it's super fun. It makes me laugh. And then they also look kind of neat. Like Arnold Mr. Freeze is still pretty sweet looking, even though he doesn't move that well in it, at least from what it looks like. But we can forgive it. All right, so popping. Hopefully, my hope is I don't have to go get the hairdryer to get these things on. All right, so far we are successful. His head is attached. Body looking solid. Diaper does come off. So if you ever want to know what the sections look like, it's kind of what you're in for. Pop that in real quick. Double check Uma. Honestly, I think out of the bunch, I actually really dig this one the most. I wish there was a little bit more going on with the hair. But I really like how they got the greens around the eyes. And she's got like her little tiara thing going on. And then her hair, which was like wrapped together to make its like own ornate look. I wish, like I said, there was more a little bit of color variety, like maybe a little bit of a darker red. With the lighter dry brushing, I think would have looked really nice. Sort of like how they did the outfit with the dark green and the light green over top of it. If they would have done the same thing with the hair, like, oh, this thing would have looked really good. Face sculpts look solid. She's even got the earrings on the side there. I think with her arms, there was a little bit of coloring here. I have to go back to watch the movie, but you can see it has like the mold there, but none of the actual accents. Kind of like how she has the leaf on her palm there. Nothing on this side. She comes with the It almost kind of looks like maybe something to hold a flower with. Probably should have looked and seen if there was an extra thing in the package. I kind of toss that thing to the side. And it maybe would have been kind of nice to have a plant or something for her to hold on to, because it kind of looks like she was maybe supposed to come with something. And then legs look really good too, because you can see here it's got the darker coloring for the vines coming down the leg here. Nothing much going on with the lower section towards her high heels. So it would be kind of nice maybe see a little bit more color variety, but I think and just some of the extra accents painted up, not super uncommon with the Mcfarlane figures. For the most part, I mean, like, one thing with Mcfarlane's is I kind of plan on buying these to mess with anyways. So I might touch her up a little bit. Like I said, I plan on getting capes and maybe doing some highlighting myself on these things. It's kind of thinking the same for you, but I might hold out, because actually in person, this isn't that bad with the silver here. But still looks really good. Also, they come with stands. Oh, they do. Okay. Probably should have showed you, but there's the BatGirl one. I do hope that they actually make the cold suits. Would be really cool. And then the Poison Ivy. They do come with stands, but I'm not going to get them out for the purposes of these videos. Save Batman for last. I might do a full review if you guys would like to see one. It's between doing a review or making a video customizing these guys. I'm not 100% yet, but there's the Robin. Because if I do make the capes, more than likely, I'm probably not going to make them myself. I'll probably just order them. What's funny enough, too, is I bought a sewing machine a while back with the thought process of maybe making my own capes, and I really do need at some point just to sit down and just experiment myself doing some stitchings and whatnot, because I can hand sew. I never really used a machine though. What else I'll have to make is print designs. I know a lot of my problem too with the Etsy shop and making beams is like, especially with having the child, I don't get too much free time. So it's either working on videos, hanging out with Casey, hanging out with Jessica, or working on commissions. Yeah, we're almost there. So for Robin, his foot is a little bit to the side, to be expected, because we kind of raw dogged him quite literally out of the packaging. Head looks good. Hair has a little bit of dry brushing. This looks good. Mask looks solid. Eyes are painted. Eyes are also straight, which I can appreciate, because they were trying to do that side cock eyes look on some of the figures. And nope. If you want side looks, you give us extra heads. I don't want my solo Batman figure also just to be constantly looking to the side. Arms look good. It's got the little claws. Also, like I mentioned before, it does have the bat nipples, or I guess Robin nipples. Logo on the belt looks good. A little mix-mash coloring with the waist here, but it's not super distracting. But there is a bit of a difference. It's mainly the way the shine kind of hits it. Mostly the same thing going on with the legs and the boots. Honestly, probably my second favorite out of the bunch. And I think a lot of it just has to do with the Robin logo actually being colored in. Makes them really stand out. And then it also comes with some of the freezing effects, which I think kind of go on like that. Because I know you can have them look like they're freezing, and that sort of looks like this is supposed to go over an arm. Maybe I got that going wrong. Because there's also this piece too, which looks like it should be attached to a limb. Or maybe something over there. I'm sure I'll probably make photos and put them on the... Oh, thank God I don't have to heat this up. Well, at least not yet. Did I put this on the right limb? Okay, just his arm was kind of bent in a weird direction. Oh, we're almost there. Yes, Get out of here. You're ruining the video. God, he really likes Mr. Freeze. Get away. Shoo. Need the chillax. God, I don't even know where it came from. It's a mystery. Alright, finally. Got Mr. Justice himself. Holy crud. Cannot get this open. I'm trying not to damage the package because I want to keep the tags, but I don't want to take them out. And usually I throw these away, but I think... Is it taped somewhere else? Is it really just giving me this much of a fit? Come on. Like that is wedged in there. Holy... Struggle is real. I don't even know what I'm not hitting. There we go. God. Alright. I blame my cold for my weaknesses. Alright. Finally, we'll just start at the back. Because there also could be a point at some time, too. I could see myself getting off these things. I would say more likely no. So I would always like to have like at least one Batman in the collection. And currently this is it. I got rid of all the other ones. By all other ones, I mean the one other one. Because I was kind of thinking about getting the... Oh, my nose itches. The Christian Bale ones. Because, of course, like, Heath Ledger Joker is phenomenal. Plus, I always like the Bane from that, too. Pretty much just everything. Like, the Nolan ones were just great, period. Like I said, usually, at least for me, when I think of movie Batman, it's this Batman. Oh, jeez. That's still hooked in places. It's still really hooked in the places. You know, I could have sworn I clipped some things. Guess I was wrong. Alright. Moment of truth. Can we get the legs on without heat? Yes, we can. Ugh. Almost can. There we go. Oh, look at him. He's beautiful. It's kind of weird having this. Oh, I just realized he has a little skull on his butt. He got his gun, which is a really flexible handle. That's kind of sketchy. Oh, the only thing I wish he had like, because didn't he have some of that on his back when he was freezing people in the movie? Kind of like this backpack thing going on. Seems a little weird for him not to have it. But blue looks solid on the legs. It's just painted on. Again, it might have been nice to see like the same translucent plastic like they use for the dome. Used for these sections here. Though then again, I could see, even though this one's like the Build-A-Figure. Oh, that's popping out. I can almost see them doing like the selects. Where we get another release of him at some point with more accessories. Or different color scheme. Because I also would like Mr. Freeze in the pajamas. Would be awesome. Alright. Anyways, for the Batman real quick. Cape looks solid. It's got a little bit of... like, because each of them kind of got their own little character to them. Because hers is going out to the side. Batman's a little bit more straight down. And then Robin's going to the other side. So you can have them kind of doing the running pose if you really wanted to. For Batman, pretty much mostly the same like her. Not nearly as dark. Because she is super black. He's got a little bit more gray subtleties to his outfit. Which honestly I think I like a little bit better. Because the cape's definitely darker too than where his cowl is and everything. Which I think looks good. So, super solid. Honestly, I think currently, if I had to go with it, she's probably my least favorite, even though I still like it. But like I said, just the hair. I think the coloring for the hair is probably the weirdest thing. Then Batman. Then Rob. Which one do you like, Servo? He's back. Yeah, you back? You get up here? No. You know, it's odd because the dog is actually currently hanging out on the chair over there. He's being a super good boy. Cat, on the other hand, comes in, is like, hey, I'm here, and then leaves. And like I said, Uma Thurman is probably the best one out of the bunch. Mr. Frieza. Oh, man, I was thinking I wasn't going to like this one as much as I do. It works pretty well. Because I thought it was just going to be, like, more of a darker gray for it. But it's got a nice shine to it. It's not super chromy, but it's bright enough that I think it replicates the movie decently. And again, some translucent plastic would have been really nice to see on some of these parts. I get it for cost reasons, but if you're able to do it for the head, I think you could do it for some of the other sections too. Now I'm really curious. Okay, so these are definitely for the limbs. So that goes there. That looks like that would go over the other hand. Kind of like that. So this has got to be for the leg then, right? But it's fully... Oh, you know what? This is the head. That's what that is. Oh. Oh, so you got to turn his head for that? Well, I guess that sort of works. So, there he is off to the side. So this has got to be... No. Because that's enclosed. Where does that hook to? Does that go? No, that can't go on the arms. Again, not enclosed. I have no idea where this goes. Oh, I'm going to look it up. But pretty sweet over. I was going to try because I feel like I need some kind of Instagram photo or something of him freezing a dinosaur. Man, this could really bug me. It's like I said, I would have thought this is the legs. I'm trying to remember. Oh, you know what? It's probably the foot. If I had to venture a guess. Yep, that's it. So then he's kind of like that, frozen. So he's blasting him from the movie. Sort of like this. Works out pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to pose it that way, but I kind of dig it. But anyways, I think that's pretty much it for this video. So help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. If you guys would like to see a full review, let me know in the comment section below. We could do something a little more of that. Or if you guys would be interested in seeing a sort of how-to of me touching these guys up. And if you guys like to pick these up for yourself, link in the description for Entertainment Earth. It's where I got these from. And I mainly got these because I got free shipping. So if you guys like to pick these up for yourselves after checking this out, link down there, help support the channel, and get yourself some pretty awesome figures. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.